Hey everybody, jumping on the Sonic movie trend wagon here, um, just because I feel like I have some thoughts that other people may not have. Um, I can't tell if it's because I'm a Sonic fan, or if it's because I have bad taste, or if I just see potential in this. But I actually really liked the trailer. But I want to first say I'm the guy who unironically enjoys Venom and Ready Player One, as well as Batman Forever, uh, and a couple other movies that most people would say are really bad. Oh, Power Rangers, the Power Rangers movie from a couple years ago. So, yeah, that should speak of my taste. But I took a couple notes after watching the trailer, like a couple times. And I guess I'll just kind of go in order, like with how it goes with the trailer. And I took a couple screenshots, so I'll probably throw them up at certain points. But first, one of the first things that I really liked was the whole Sonic Boom like scene. It's really kind of neat seeing Sonic moving pretty fast. It reminded me kind of the Flash, but with Sonic. um, like I love the idea of him kind of having like this shack in the middle of the woods, where he just kind of like he's almost like a Ninja Turtle thinking about it. But like that whole scene where it's him running through the forest actually made me think of like the speeder bike chase scene from Return of the Jedi. um, so yeah, like I kind of like this idea of him just like making a home for himself or hiding out. Because I think the story that most people like believe or that's been leaked or whatnot, uh, it's Sonic isn't from our world. He's from like his own world, and so he gets transported to our world. So it's kind of cool seeing him like almost shack up for in our world and make almost a home base. It kind of reminded me too of the Archie books and the Sad AM, where like they had not whole, like where their base was kind of like underground in the middle of the woods. So and that's not the only like Sonic reference that or Sonic comic reference that I kind of almost seem to be pulling from, and I doubt that they're the comics influence this movie at all. But I'll get to that in a bit. Um, so here's one of my here's the biggest weakness of the movie in my opinion. Sonic looks awful. I think most people can agree on that. His proportions are like really bad. Like his fingers look so weird. Like when he's putting the cassette in the like what do you call it? The record? No, not record player. The tape recorder? No. You know, he puts it into the stereo. Um, his fingers just look so bad. I don't like it. They have like gremlin hands. It's gross. And his proportions just do not mesh well. Like he does not look good. Um, but you know, it might grow on me. I don't know. I guess it doesn't look too bad when he's like running around and whatnot, but when it focuses on him, uh, you get some pretty awful stuff. Like, yeah, it's he's not very pretty. Um, the one great part that I loved was like the entire scene with Dr. Eggman, basically hassling that soldier. That was really kind of fun. It really kind of it to some people I think haven't been as fond of like Eggman's quirkiness, but the thing I kind of enjoy about it is you can almost tell he's like, he knows he's the smartest guy in the room and he just runs with it. And he kind of looks at everybody as peons, and really, in some ways, that's Dr. Eggman's character. I mean, he has an IQ of 300. So, of course, if he was in a room with a bunch of simpletons, in his opinion, not mine, he'd probably, say some kind of nasty stuff, or talk down to most people. And it kind of seems like he's gonna kind of be sane. Like this is my theory. Like he's gonna be like sane, but over time, Sonic's gonna foil him, and he's gonna go insane. Especially because he looks kind of insane in the post credit scene thing. But I will get to that later because I have a theory on that too. So the scene where James Marsden's like character breaks into Sonic's little shack, and Sonic's like, meow. I like that scene, but again, it's ruined because Sonic is ugly. If he looked better, that scene would be really funny. I think it would really work, and I mean it works, but just not as good because he just looks terrifying. But one other thing, this is gonna sound slightly weird, but I do think Sonic looks kind of adorable sitting in the front seat of a truck. Just the fact that he's so tiny, it's adorable. And then like him breaking into a spin dash and stuff, and like attacking Dr. Eggman's machine, that's a really cool scene too. Like they really capture Sonic when he's in movement / doing stuff from the games, but when it's just him talking or expressing, that's when it doesn't look as much like Sonic. I also really like the slow-mo scene, like where basically he freezes time. If he's fast enough to basically freeze time, he's even more powerful than the Flash, because the Flash can't even stop time. I mean, he can go back and semantics, talking about nerd crap, but I do kind of like that. I like how he takes the missiles and basically does like a drum solo sort of thing. Yeah, like there's a lot of scenes in this that I really like, but it's ruined by Sonic's design. I think for most people that's going to be the thing that kind of leaves a bad taste in their mouths, because like the scene where James Marsden is standing in front of the elevator with that lady, and they're like, "Do you have a child in that bag?" That scene's really funny too. I hope that there's more scenes like that, or I hope there's more comedy and they didn't just spoil some of the best scenes, because a lot of trailers have a problem of doing that nowadays. And then like some of the action scenes and Robotnik's like tech, Robotnik's like I just thought of this. Robotnik's tech is so bizarre, because it reminds me of the worst Sonic game in most people's opinion, Sonic 06. There's a lot of black and white, and it reminds me of those like Eggman robots from 06 that he had. I hope that they are not deliberately pulling from one of the worst Sonic games, because that would be stupid. But yeah, it's just kind of an interesting theory that I thought of, or it kind of reminded me of it. Even like he has like, it almost is like a HAL 9000, or HAL, HAL from Space Odyssey. What is that? Unprofessional nature. I gotta look this up. I just want to make sure I'm being accurate. HAL Okay, yeah, HAL 9000, and it's Space Odyssey. Okay, good. I was right. um, yeah, like he has like a. Does that mean that his like truck trailer is sentient? Is it a robot too? I don't know why they showed like that light. But here's kind of my last thought. Like, I'm sorry that this isn't very organized or anything. It's just thoughts. I figured I'm gonna get behind the mic a little bit and just chit chat about my ideas, because I don't really think too many people have my thought process, because I'm actually excited about this movie. I was very pessimistic until I saw this trailer, and I was expecting it to be garbage, and for whatever reason it really stood out to me, and I really liked it. But anyway, I think I've said that once before, so I don't want to repeat myself too much. But I've been hearing a theory that a lot of people think Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman, or like where he looks like Dr. Eggman after like the title at the very end of the video, that's going to be post-credit. I'm kind of skeptical, actually. First off, why spoil the post-credit scene in your first trailer? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. That's like if one of the Marvel movies did that. That would be so bizarre, because they want to tease something. My theory, or and I just thought of this. I think a better post-credit scene would be like hinting at Tails, or like hinting at, if they wanted to do SA2 as a story arc, hinting at Shadow, or like even Gun, or Dr. Eggman being like, hey, I've been to this world, I want to go back, I want to find this place and take it over, because that was a cool place, or they had these gems of infinite power or something, hint at the Chaos Emeralds. And I don't think that scene is post-credit. I think at some point Eggman is going to get sent over to Sonic's world. In fact, that might be like the climax. The reason I kind of say that is, again, it doesn't make sense to me to make that post-credit and then just spoil that already, because then you don't have a reason for people to stay in the seats if you've already pretty much revealed what they're staying in the seats for. But it also looks like he gets sent there not on purpose. Like, I don't know, like, because if you look at him, he has like his glasses or his goggles are broken. His like shirt's ripped, and yeah, he looks like Eggman. But I think if that was Eggman like purposely in Sonic's world, I don't think he'd be disheveled like that. I think if they were to do a post-credit thing, it would be him building, like being like, haha, I'm here and I am here to kick butt. Not, hey, I'm like trapped here. And maybe that's what makes him kind of go insane too. He gets to Sonic's world and like the reality he knows is like thrown out of whack, and he goes crazy. And that's why he has the big elaborate mustache and whatnot. I don't know. Like, this is just ideas. I have no inside source. I'm just a nobody. But yeah, like, I'm interested to see where this goes. There's a lot of potential here that I see, and yeah, I guess only time will tell. But I think that's pretty much everything I want to say. If I think of more, I'll probably post it on Twitter, because I've been trying to be more active on there. I'm trying to kind of get a chit-chat about the movie going in Discord with little to no success. But yeah, like, I'm interested to see where this goes, and I see a lot of potential. Just please fix the design. It looks really bad. And I thought the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles looked bad, but Sonic is a tier above them. And I'm talking about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the Michael Bay ones, like the ones from a couple years ago, not the original ones. Those ones still hold up pretty good. But yeah, I guess that was Scott talking about Sonic the movie. Yeah, if you haven't heard of us, we're Nostalgia Knights. We are trying to get a YouTube channel thing going on. Yeah, make sure you like us, or like this video, I guess. Subscribe if you aren't. Check us out on Twitter. I think on Twitter we also have a Discord link. So, yeah. Thanks for taking the time to kind of listen to me yammer on about a stupid Sonic movie. And, yeah, we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye.